Whew. Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. Probably going to see the same road that I take to go to work because I don't move a lot because I have to stay at the computer a lot. That's the job of working remote, and it's the only time when I can reflect a bit because in the house I have a 2-year-old and everything is like a screaming game or a game, and obviously he wants all the attention he can get. Now on the way to work I have time to reflect and talk to myself and totally not be a weirdo. I just received some bad news again. Jesus Christ, I just wish I can come on camera and give you more good news instead of bad ones, but the universe is testing me again in this running a consultancy company. This time Zendesk came with the announcement that they are modifying the partnership agreement with their partners like myself, and they're gamifying it AF, meaning that they're making some changes to how you're supposed to be a partner. You have to have 2 pre-sales specialists and 2 sales specialists within the team. So because we're a small team, we obviously can do that and it's fine. The problem with this one is that we have to renew them every year. So I will have to do a course, and somebody in my team will do as well. But for me, I'm entering my 12th year. I have to do a course, which is non-skippable, by the way, of 22 hours plus 15 hours. There's just one, pre-sales, where they teach me what Zendesk Guide is, and when they teach me what Zendesk Explore is. And I'm like, dude, I've been repeating this like at least thousands of times each year, so I know these. I don't feel like I have to do this again, but nevertheless, I have to. Another thing that we have to do is we always have to get over 300K per year in order to maintain Premier Partner. So we used to be Premier Partner, and now they've downgraded us because every year the counter resets itself. So if you don't close deals as large as 300K per year, deals of reselling licenses that is, then you're downgraded. Now this downgrade means that your commissions are lower. Now here comes the tricky parts, because these things, let's say I can understand them. I don't agree with them, but let's say I understand them. They are modifying our plans with contracts we already have. So we have an agreement with Zendesk for a percentage as a premier partner, as referral commission. And then because we're downgraded, they are modifying that. So I have a deal signed with my clients that I'm reselling Zendesk licenses to. And now Zendesk is saying, yeah, we're going to increase the price that I have to pay, right? Because how does that work? So I buy cheaper from Zendesk and I sell to my clients a little bit more expensive with a bit of a margin. Now that margin is going away. It's still unclear. I'm in talks with them because this is just, you can't do that. I've signed a deal with somebody for 40 licenses and we've signed for 3 years. We've agreed on a price, and if Zendesk goes back on the deal with the contract we signed, that's not okay. Like, who does that? What kind of organization does that? You just sign a deal and then they're like, no, we got to change it. We got to increase the price. We just locked in the price. That's the idea. Anyway, this is still ongoing. Fucking hate it, to be honest. Like, working with this company is like me working with them and they are working against me. This is how I feel like. Why are they like this? I mean, I get it, they're a big corporation, but they're not helping. They're kind of shooting themselves in the finger, not the foot, in the finger, because we're too small to be a foot, but maybe we're a finger, maybe a fingernail, I don't know. So anyway, this is one of the things that we have to solve, or I have to solve, but obviously the team will help me, hopefully. I just wish I could come here and give you better news, but this is what I have for now. And to finish my idea on this is the only time to reflect. In the house there's there's a toddler, and in the office I have to work, just focus on stuff that I have to do, because otherwise I don't go. Other people that work remote might recognize this, because in the house you can barely get motivated, at least I do. And so I have to go to the office, and I go there, and I go to actually to do the deed. So now I'm naturally asking myself, what is the universe trying to tell me? Like, should I just do something else? Should I just maybe reach out to other platforms to be partners with, and to just focus on customer experience and not necessarily customer experience in Zendesk? Because essentially all platforms are the same. They all have same features, just that they're located somewhere else on the platform in the UI. So maybe that's what the universe is trying to tell me. I don't know. So about this issue with this partnership, I'm going to reach out to Devin Harris, and she's a friend, or at least I consider her a friend. We've worked together in the past as well, and she's great. And she's a bit ahead of me in the sense that she already had this kind of falling out with Zendesk where she didn't feel like she was treated well. She only mentioned it briefly, so I don't know a lot about what happened because we only briefly chatted about this on Slack. So I'm gonna reach out and see what she's thinking about this and maybe what she is regrouping to doing. So yeah, let's see what that looks like.
I just feel like the whole world is against me. Why am I doing this? Just feel like I'm being screwed over. I always try to find the best reason to go on, and I don't really know what that reason is. Sometimes I feel lost, like today. Even on camera, I just pretend everything is fine, but I just pretend it's just a series of problems and I can somehow solve, and there's just so many of them. The past few weeks at least, it's just been a series of bad news and bad news over bad news. That partnership deal that I had an offer from, the company is valued at 600K. According to these guys' suggestion, they told me, this is how you evaluate your company based on how much you made, how much profit you made, and then you multiply that by 7, and that's where you get the value. That's what I did. And they came back and offered 100K for a company valued at 600K. They said, yeah, you know what? You're based in Romania. Zendesk is coming with this new partnership deal where you're getting demoted and downgraded. And yeah, your hand is behind your back, so here's 100K, a sixth of what the company's worth. That's not good. That didn't feel good. How would I feel in a partnership with somebody who negotiated with me having my hand behind my back? What's the point of all this? Just want to help people have a bit less stressful day. That's what I want to do. I get excited when I teach somebody something new, and Zendesk is demoting me and lowering my margin so that my deals currently negotiated are going down the drain. I'm drowning in self-pity, I guess, today. So this is just one of the days. I don't want it to be like this, but it is. Even though there's finally some sun. I've made content for free for Zendesk for the past, 3-4 years, and I never got a penny from them. I paid from my own pocket to edit videos, to bring content, obviously to get some projects in, but a lot of people just see those videos and they write to me and they say, yeah, that's it. I didn't need anything. But some of them, they don't have the time to learn all these things that I teach, and then they decide to work together. So that's the added bonus. But in essence, I'm making content for a big brand for free, paying from my own pocket. So people will trust this brand, Zendesk, and they're going to be like, yeah, this is a trustworthy company. Look, people are making content about it. That's awesome. So running a consultancy company is not great. Not all the time. I'm just, in the past few days, been experimenting with some bad news after bad news after bad news. And I don't know, eventually I hope there's going to be some good news. There's this thing where it says that life is, when you feel you're sinking, it's like it's a bow and arrow, and it's just pulling you harder so it can launch you further. Will that happen? I don't know. This is just like maybe a motivational quote. So yeah, I guess the source is to try to raise funds in another way and expand, just not be dependent on one crappy platform. Probably it was my fault all along because I was just comfortable with just learning stuff about Zendesk and not about a new software, because obviously learning a new software is a whole new skill. Maybe I was just lazy. Still have to learn new things that Zendesk launches. It's the same thing as learning a new software. It's just maybe getting too comfortable. And I got too comfortable just trusting one company. And there you go. I'm just being kicked in the ass and forced to do something else. So if I look back, we configure Zendesk, that's an added bonus. Because what we do is we clean up processes inside businesses. And we make everything more streamlined, easier to understand, which encourages customers of our customers. So it encourages people to come back to a brand, because retention is important, because giving an effortless experience to your customers is essential for them to come back to buy more, to recommend you to their friends and family, so you can sell even more. So this is what we do. Just branching out to other software seems to make sense.
When I have a bad day, I always have something to cheer me up, and here it is. Yeah, my kids. I'm going to shoot a video, which is migrating from chat to messaging in Zendesk. And shout out to Gabriel, my colleague. He's the one who actually went into the trenches for this one. We use Notion for our internal organization, or I use it a lot with Edward, our video editor. So this is the script, and there's the thumbnail, and then there's the footage. But yeah, this is what's on the agenda now. Just gotta set up the camera, and it has a spot here I marked because it needs to be in the right position. And then I have this one here. And then I have to have another one here. Yep, here it is. Boom. Okay, so now the camera is in place. Okay, good. Now I have to turn on the lights. Good. Now I have to shut the window blinds, because we don't need any light or natural light. We need it to be shut. Make sure that none comes in. All right, so let's do it. Then you address any pending chat tickets. So if you have any tickets that have not been solved, cater to your customers, try to solve them on the spot. If you cannot, then maybe let the customer know that you can continue the conversation via email until you solve their request. All right, the video was filmed. It's going to come out probably maybe next week, and I'll see you. The guys that want to invest in the company just got back to me. If you don't know, I've been talking about wanting to raise some money to hire some sales help and some marketing efforts. And I've been talking to somebody, going back and forth, potentially investing in the company and buying some part of it so I can scale the company and grow it. So they got back to me, and they're still asking for more information. I kind of made my last email to them was kind of a, hey, these are my requirements, and look, I understand that you want to buy it like 6 times cheaper than what I'm asking, but that's not a goal for me. And these would be my requirements. So they got back to me, and they're still asking for more information, which means they're still interested. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Anyway, I will keep you posted on this one. I'm a bit full of I don't know, some weird feelings here. But I read the email, and it's still good news that they're still interested. So I don't know, I don't want to fuck it up, but I don't want to sell myself too cheap, because I've been working too hard to just give up part of the company just because it's not going very well right now. I don't want to just put myself on the tray and just sell myself too cheap, because then I will never forgive myself, and I don't want to live with this kind of regret. And I'll keep you posted.